So good day everyone. So we are here now to discuss the next topic, which is the entropy change of reacting system and the second law analysis of reacting system. So first we have here, sorry, the entropy change of reacting system. So in this part, so we have here said that uh, the entropy balance of or for any system including reacting system undergoing any process can be expressed as this formula or representation, which is the entropy in minus the entropy out, which is this is called the net entropy transfer by heat and mass, added by the entropy generation that is being equal to the entropy or change of entropy of the system. And the unit is kilojoule per Kelvin. Then we have here the using quantities per unit mole of fuel and taking the positive direction of the heat transfer to be to the system, the entropy of balance relation can be expressed more explicitly for a closed or steady flow reacting system. So ito naman yung ating for closed or steady flow reacting system. So we have here the summation. So summation of Q, K, and TK, which is the TK is the temperature, and si Q po is nag-i-intersect si Q at si TK. So that is a summation of Q sub K over T sub K plus the entropy of generation is equals to the entropy of the product minus the entropy of the reacting or the reactant. And the unit also is kilojoule per Kelvin. So for adiabatic daw, ang ating Q, 0, the entropy transfer term drops out, reduces to the entropy generation of the adiabatic is equals to the entropy or to the entropy of the product minus the entropy of the reactant that is being greater than or equal to 0. And the total entropy generated during a process can be determined by applying the entropy balance to an extended system. And kapag nag evaluate tayo ng ating entropy, entropy transfer. So ito yung between sa ating extended system and the surroundings, yung temperature mismo is the environment temperature, yung ating tinatawag na boundary temperature on the extended system. So that is the environment temperature. We also have the relationship of the reactant and the products involving the entropies of the components. And kapag daw walang entropy changes, so the case for is for the non-reacting system. Then we have here that the entropy of a pure crystalline substance at the absolute zero temperature is also zero. So therefore, the third law of thermodynamics provides an absolute base for the entropy values for all substances. And ang gagamitin naman natin na table for computation is from table A18 to A25, which includes the various gases of N2, O2, CO, CO2, H2, H2OOH, and O, and also the ideal gas absolute entropy. And all of this is at 1 atm. So the table A26 will also be used by the enthalpy of formation, which states as the 25 degrees Celsius and 1 atm. So sa entropy generation naman natin, sinasabi natin dito na note that the temperature of a component is the same as the temperature of the mixture and the partial pressure of the component is equal to the mixture pressure multiplied by the mole fraction of the component. Sorry po, may sakit ako, sir. So, dito po, isingit na lang natin. So, we have here yung sinasabi natin kanina na ang ating entropy, which is with has which has a temperature and the pressure is equals to entropy multiplied by the temperature and the pressure minus the gas constant ln the number of the mole times the pressure over PO. And that is being equal to kg per k mole Kelvin. So later on, magagamit natin yung temperature, yung formula na yan. Next, we have the second law analysis of reacting system. So once the total entropy change or the entropy generation is evaluated, the exergy destroyed or X sub destroyed associated with a chemical reaction can be determined from X destroyed equals to the temperature of other thermodynamic temperature multiplied by the S gen or the entropy of generation. So wherein yung ating nga daw T sub 0 is the thermodynamic temperature of the surroundings. And we can now work or we can now solve for the reversible work relation with the steady flow combustion process that involves the heat transfer with the surroundings at uh, T sub 0 can be obtained by this formula, which is the work or the reversible work, which is W rev, is equals to the summation of the number of the moles of the reactant multiplied by the enthalpy of formation and the plus the enthalpy at specific temperature, also this one, minus the temperature multiplied by the entropy of the reactant. Same goes dito, ginawa lang tong product. So, an interesting situation arises when both of the reactant and the products are the temperature of the surroundings or the T sub 0. So, in that case, we have here, which defines as the Gibbs function of the unit mole or the Gibbs free energy. So, ito siya. Kapag ginamit naman natin is si Gibbs free energy. And ito yung kanyang magiging uh, work reversible. So, ito magagamit natin mamaya. Itong part na to. At saka, yung may RULN. So, gas constant yon. So, where our G of the formation is the Gibbs free function of the formation. Nasa table din po yung mga values ng ating specific elements or compounds or substances. So, makikita natin doon. So, we can conclude from the above equation that the value of the Gibbs free function of a compound represent the reversible work. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating reversible work is equals lang kay change of Gibbs free energy. So, next. So, yeah, we have this problem na. So, first problem, reversible work associated with combustion process. So, 1 pound mole of carbon at 77 degrees Fahrenheit and 1 atm is burned steadily with 1 pound mole of oxygen at the same state as shown in the figures. O wala palang figure na nakalagay. Pero, yung figure na yun is a combustion chamber and yung mga pumasok lang na um, ganito siya. So this is a combustion chamber, then pumasok si C and pumasok si O2, which is they have 77 degree Fahrenheit at 180 M. And naglabas sila ng CO2. So 77 degree Fahrenheit, 180 M. So assuming the combustion is complete, determine the reversible work for this process. Okay, so first is the chemical balance equation, which is C plus O2 is equals to CO2. And convert muna din natin si, um, sabagay hindi naman natin gagamitin si ano, si temperature. So, ang gagamitin po nating formula dito ay eto. So, yan. We have work reversible or reversible work, rev, is equals to the summation of N of the reactant multiplied by the Gibbs free energy of the reactant minus the summation of the number of moles of the product multiplied by the Gibbs free energy of the product. So, punta tayo sa dito. Since naka-pound mole siya, punta tayo sa table A26. Ay, sumobra. Yan, A26. So, we have here na ang atin daw pong 1 pound mole ng ating carbon. So, ito po yung titingnan natin. So, wala. We also have O2. So, wala rin. And sa CO2 naman, carbon dioxide. So, we have this one. Negative 169,680. Okay. Mali. We have here, uh, huh? 1 pound mole multiplied by 0 plus 1 pound mole multiplied by also 0 is equals to negative. So, ito kasi ay mag-i-equal kay number of moles of the CO2 or the products. Ay, ito yung products, sorry. So, that is equals to, bakit ako naka-equals? Wala siyang equals, minus na siya. Kaya pala ako nalito. So, minus negative 1 pound mole multiplied by negative 169,680 BTU per pound mole. By the way, nakita ko na yung table for BTU per pound mole. So, eto siya, naka-BTU per pound mole siya. And then, so, makakancel natin ito. Cancel na din to. So, ang matitira na lang natin is negative 1 times negative 169680. So, magiging positive siya. So, our work reversible or reversible work is equals to 169,680 BTU per pound mole. Excuse lang po. Okay. So, that is our um sample number 1. So, maikli lang pong sample number 1 kasi sample number 2 mahaba na. Mahaba na siya in terms of entropy generation. Kasi madaming kinukuhang value sa entropy generation. So, ito yung second law analysis, which is the entropy generation, kinombine C, adiabatic flame temperature. So, the second law analysis of adiabatic combustion, methane gas enter is a steady flow adiabatic combustion chamber at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 atm. So it is burned with 50% excess air that also enters 25 degrees Celsius and 1 atm as shown in this figure. So assuming complete combustion, determine first we need to determine the temperature of the products. So when we say temperature of the product, so yung itinuro kung mag-a-assume tayo with its specific temperature. Then we have the entropy generation and the reversible work and exergy destruction. Assume that the TO or T0 is equals to 298 Kelvin and the products leave the combustion chamber at 1 atm pressure. So first, we need to have a mole fraction, so or the mole numbers. So we have the CH4 plus ATH oxygen plus the 3.76 N2 that yields to X CO2 plus YH2O plus ZN2 plus WO2. So C is equals to 1 kilomole. That is our X. And we have H2 is equals to 2Y. So that is 4 divided by 2 is equals to 2 mole. That is our Y. And we have O2 is equals to 1 plus 2 over 2, which is YH2O over 2 is equals to 2 mole being multiplied by 1.5 excess air is equals to 3 mole ang ating ATH. Then we have N2 is equals to ATH, which is 3 times 3.76. We have 11.28 N2 or K-mole. Yan. Next, sulat natin. We have 3O2 plus 3.76 N2 that yields to CO2 plus 2H2O plus 11.28 N2 plus O2. So, isa lang yung O2 natin. So, next, under steady flow conditions or ito yung ating adiabatic flame temperature. Okay, so let's start our computation. So from the previous discussion, we have known that the enthalpy of the product is equals to the enthalpy of the reactant. So we can use the formula, the summation of the number of moles of the product times itong ating mga enthalpy plus also this enthalpy minus enthalpy degree of the product is equals to the summation of the enthalpy of the product ba? Reactant pa ata to. Kasi ito ay magiging enthalpy of formation. Tama, tama, tama. Ay, sorry. Paano to alisin? Ah, R. And equals to the number of moles times the enthalpy of formation of CH4. Okay, next. So, yung ginagawa natin dati, we have this substance, we have this enthalpy of formation, and at 298 Kelvin. So, we have here the CH4 in gaseous state, O2, N2, H2O in gaseous state, and CCO2. So, from the table, so gets nyo na naman kung saan kukunin na table. So, meron tayong negative 74,850. So, ito ay galing sa table 826. Then 0, 0, negative 241, 820, and si negative 393, 520. And meron namang specific temperature doon. So, leave it blank kasi walang CH4. So, we have here sa O2 na 8682, 8669, and we have 9904 and 9364. So, after that, we can now compute for its adiabatic flame temperature. So, kukunin muna natin yung kanyang pinaka temperature. So, we have here that 1 kmol multiplied to negative 3, 93, 520 plus HCO2 minus 9364 kJ per kmol of CO2. Feel ko hindi siya kasya. Oo nga, hindi nga siya kasya. At, yeah. So, next, we have to add 2 kmol. So, ang pinagbabasehan po natin is yung product side of H2O, negative 241, 820 plus the enthalpy of H2O minus 9904 kJ per kmol of H2O plus 1 kmol of O2 multiplied by 0 plus HO2 minus 8682 kg per kmol of O2 plus 1 kmol of N2 multiplied to 0 plus HN2 minus 8669 kg per kmol of N2, which is equals to 1 kmol of CH4 multiplied by negative 74,850 kg per kmol of CH4. Okay. So next, yung kanilang total. So we have sa CO2, we have 402,884 kilojoule, kilojoule, kilojoule plus negative 50 or negative 503,448 kilojoule. Sorry po. Plus negative 8682 kilojoule plus negative 97,786 kilojoule. That is equals to negative 74,850. So we have here negative 101, 1,012,800 kilojoule equals to negative 74,850 kilojoule. Then do the mathematics. Transpose. So we have here a total of 937,950 kilojoule. And after that, for T-prod, or temperature of the product, so yung ating mga hindi nakuha na enthalpy of CO2 plus 2H H2O plus HO2 plus the enthalpy of N2, ay sorry, mali. 11.28 enthalpy of N2. So, from this, kukunin natin siya. So, 950 kilojoules over 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 11.28 kilogram. Sorry. So we have a total of 61,384.1623 kilojoule per kilogram. So what's next? We can now list for the value of the temperature of each substances. based from the computed um kilogram per kilojoule, kilojoule per kilogram. So first is punta tayo kay table. Wait lang, burahin ko lang 'to. So hindi 'to ang gagamitin natin. Paano mag-exit? Dito pala. So ito, 'yan. So we have table. Okay, kung ano unang makita natin. Si N2 fill ko, N2. 18 yun eh. Table 18. Yan. So si N2, 61, ano nga yan? 61,384.1623. So 61,384. Hanapin niyo si 61,384. Ayun, madami. So 61,384. So mas malapit po ito. So we have here 19. Next, tanda iha 19. We have this O2. So 61,000. Dalawa din, pero mas malapit si 61,118. So 1820 ang ating gagamitin. Then we have CO2, 61,000. Eto. So since iisa siya, so ito na yung gagamitin natin, 1340. 19, 1820, and 1340. Last, si H2O. H2, yan, H2O, 61,000. Yun, iisa din. So, 1580. So, tandaan nyo, we have 1340, 1580 yung pinaka-last. Ang auto natin ay 1820. Then we have 19. All of these are in Kelvin. Next, ito na yung mag-a-assume tayo. Since mag-a-assume na tayo, try to solve first since ang ating magiging basis dito ay kung sino po yung may pinakamadaming ah, mole number. So, ang may pinakamadami po ay si N, which si N2 which is 11.28. So, ito po ang ating magiging reference. That is equals to 61 then. So, let's try to compute for using 19. So, at 1,900 Kelvin. So, we have here 1K mole of CO2. So, hanapin nyo lang yung ating 19 sa CO2. Since gagamitin natin si H2O, kunin din natin. So, 19, that is 77. Ito. Okay, tandaan nyo. Hirap lang magbalik-balik. Then, this one, yan, malapit na. Isa pa. Dalawa, hirap naman sa PDF. 19 sa 9 sa CO2. Then we have this N2 and last I see. O2 pala yun. So last is N2. Yun. 61220. So we have here 94,793 kilojoule per kmol plus 2 kmol of H2O multiplied by 77,517 kilojoule per kmol plus 1 kmol of O2 multiplied by 64,116 kilojoule per kmol plus 11.28 kmol of N2 multiplied by 1 uh 61 sorry 61,220 kilojoule per kmol. So it is equals to 1,004,504.6 kilojoule. So malaki. So ibaba natin, try nating ibaba ng medyo malaki. So like ang sunod kasi dito sa table natin kay 19 is 1880. So parang hindi pa siya kasi 1 million siya ay nasa 900 something tayo, 37, mababa pa. So ito din, baka hindi din pumasa. So let's try this 1840. So hindi ko na siya ililipat ha. Alam nyo na naman kung paano nakuha yung mga values. So we have here, mhm. So ito ay 91,196 kilojoule per kmol plus 2 kmol multiplied by 74,506 kilojoule per kmol. Next, we have 1 kmol multiplied by 61,866 kilojoule per kmol plus 11.28 n kmol of N2. Double check nyo na lang po ha. Multiplied by 59,075 kilojoule per kmol. So we have here naman, sorry po. So we have here 968,440 kilojoule. O, di ba hindi pa rin pasok sa 937? So, malaki pa. Lalo na kung alto ay kinompute natin. So, magiging malaki yung, magiging madami ang inyong ang inyong assumed, ang inyong trial and error. So, 863, tama? We have 863. 968 pala. 968 dito sa 1840. Ay ang increment nito ay 2020. So, more or less 30K kasi 1680. So, 70. 970 sa 930. So, that almost 40. So, 40 ang babawasin natin. 40. Alis ito at ito kasi 20 ang increment. 20, 20, 40. So, let's try this one. 1780. Sorry. At 1840. So, next we have at 1780. So, kopya lang natin to. Then, ang value niya to multiply is 58,000. 58,807, 800, wait, 58,700. Double check ko. I'm not sure. CO2. 1780. 1780. 7,000. Mali. So, try to double check ha. 87,612 kilojoule per kmol. So, plus 2 kmol multiplied by 71,523 kilojoule per kmol being added also to 1 kmol of oxygen multiplied by 59,624 kilojoule per kmol plus 11.28 kmol of N2 multiplied to 56,938 kilojoule per kmol. So, our answer here is double check po, 932,542.64. So, we have here na pasok na siya sa ating kinukuhang value. So, we can now use the interpolation. So, our x and our y. So, our x is 932,542.64. Then, ito po is at 1,780 Kelvin. Then, we have yung ating na-compute kanina, 937,950. Ito po. Then, that is X temperature. Then, we have here the 968,440 at 1840. So, to interpolate, so sa calcu is Again, dapat alam nyo na siya. Shift, stat, hanapin si A plus PX. Then, i-type nyo kung ano yung hinahanap na value. Then, after nun, na-type nyo sa calculator itong si 932,542.64 at 180, 1780 at si row 2 is 96,8440 and 1840. Click AC, then i-type nyo naman si 937,950. Then click Shift. After Shift is click 1, then 5, the regression, and 5, the y hat, then equals. So we have here our x is equals to 1,789.038035 Kelvin. So our T prod for the answer number 1 is equals to 1,789.038035 Kelvin. So letter A pa lang yan ha. Recall lang natin yan ng adiabatic temperature, flame temperature natin. So for letter B, ito na po yung ating entropy generation computation. Wait lang daw. Ay, hindi na kasha. Kailangan mag-add. Okay, perfect. Okay. For okay lang. Drink lang ang water. Okay, so to continue, so the entropy generation, we have here yung ating sa ating discussion, which is the entropy generation is equals to the entropy of the product minus the entropy of the reactant equals to the number or the summation, sorry, the summation of the number of the moles of the product to the entropy of the product minus the entropy of the summation of the number of the moles of the reactant and the entropy of the reactant. So, meron din tayong formula kanina na entropy is equals to yung ating mga Ni, Si, and the temperature, the pressure is equals to the Ni or the number of the moles times the entropy S degree multiplied to the or the temperature at the specific pressure minus the gas constant lny pm. Yan. So, yan. Next, ito yung table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 columns. And depende sa makukuha nating product at reactant ang ating ilalagay doon. So, boost natin kukunin. So, that is 6 columns. So, 6 columns. So, we have the substance. The Ni, value of Ni. We also have, nakasub yun ha. So, the value of Ni, the value of I. So, this Yi is equals to the number of the moles or the Ni over the number of the moles total. So, sinulat ko lang. Then, this is the entropy at the temperature given, pressure of 1 atm. And this is the RU, LNY, PM, NI. Ako madadami tong ano eh. Sige na nga. NI, SI. So, we have the substance here na CH4. So, ito po ay um, for reactant. For reactant muna to. So, we have CH4. Ito. CH4, O2, and N2. CH4, O2, and N2. So, ito, since madali lang naman siya, meron tayong bilang na. So, yun lang yun. Next, ito ay equal kay 1. Then, ito ay 0.21 and 0.79. Sir, bakit 0.21 and 0.79? From our previous discussion, yung air natin by mass and by volume is inexplain ko na. So, ito po ay 21% ang ating oxygen composed sa air natin and 79% sa nitrogen. Kaya siya 0.21 and 0.79. Then, the entropy of the CH4 from table A26 is 186.16. Itong CO2 ay 205.04. Then we also have 191 for 0.61 for N2. Next. Wait lang. Magdo-double check lang ako ng sagot. LN. So, our R, so remember that R is equals to 8.314 since ito po ang ating gas constant. So, type nyo po kay calculator. So, to get this RU, so si RU is negative 8.314 multiplied by ln y, so that is 0.21 multiplied by 1 kasi siya po ay pressure. So, yun ganun po ang ating input kay CalQ. So, since naka-multiply lang siya kay 1 and pag minultiply natin siya kay R is ang magiging sagot niyo po ay 0. And kapag ito naman, so meron tayong 12.975. Dapat nag-Excel na lang ako. 522,538. Then, ganun din kay N2. So, negative 8.314 times ln 0.79 multiplied by 1. So, we have 1.959 795,481. Then we have the last column. Siyempre equal lang siya kay 186.61. And itong padalwa is get the NISI. So, kailangan natin pagpalasin or pag-addin si 205.04 plus itong ating RUL and YPM which is 12.975222538 and saka natin siya imo-multiply kay NI which is 3. So meron tayong 654.045676.1. Again, pinag-add si 205 0.4 at itong nakukuha nating value kay RULNYPM and multiply to the number of moles. Then same process meron tayo kay N2 na 2,183.46,729.3. And the total of this, so the entropy of the reactant is equals to 3,023.672969. Next, a product. So we have a product ay CO2. We also have H2O. We have O2 and we have N2. So kita nyo naman na may O2 at N2. Pero hindi siya same ng O2 at N2 kay reactant. So ito meron tayong Ni dito na number of moles na 1, 2, 1, and 11.28. Yan. So, i-total natin si 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 11.28 is equals to 15.28. So, gagamitin nyo siya kay y sub I, which is 1 divided by, sorry, oo nga, 1 divided by 15.28. So, mahaba siya. Ganun lang. So, sulat ko na lang po. We have here 0.06544550261. Ganun din, same process. So, sulat ko na lang ang sagot. So, same lang to ng ating, kasi 1 lang din to. And sa 11.28 ay 0.382198.953. Yan. So, si S naman, mahirap to. Lahat ay interpolation to. So, nakadepende po kasi ang ating Gibbs dito sa ating temperature. So, Punta ulit tayo sa table. So, for example, ay si CO2. So, meron tayo diyan na nasan ba si 1,789 na temperature. So, 1,789. So, nandito siya. So, ibig sabihin, itong dalawang ito ang ating i-interpolate. So, which is given si ating temperature. So, ang ating X ay si temperature, ang ating Y ay si Gibbs. So, ang magiging ano niya sa calculator, so 'di ba meron tayong ito ang magiging row 1, ito ang row 2, column A, then column B. Then after that, click nyo si AC, then i-type nyo si ito 1789.038035, kompleto dapat. Then click shift, click 1, then click 5 regression, click Y hat 5. So meron tayong mga sagot na, so na-interpolate ko na siya. Double check nyo na lang. Lalong hahaba ang ating discussion. Then for H2O, kay O2, 264.471. So aralin nyo ang interpolation ha. Kasi more on interpolation na tong padulong topic. So kapag hindi kayo marunong mag-interpolate, una pa lang wala na kayong isasagot. So pagpalagay nyo na wala akong matcheckan. Then same process kanina, ganto, same process na ganto. Ang i-ELN nyo laman ay ito. So yan ang inyong i-ELN. So meron tayong sagot na 22.668 49333. Then meron tayong 16.90566.767. Meron tayong same ng ating 22.668. And last is si 2. Kung alam niyo yung process, dire-diretso na kayo dyan. Then, last, si NI. So, same. Add muna natin si SI kay negative RULNYPM. Then, saan natin i-multiply kay number of moles, which is 1, 2, and 11.28. Then, meron tayong mga sagot na 325.186, 9118, then 551.7280, then 424. Double check nyo din ha, baka mali ang aking compute. Then we have 2, 8, 2, 5. I think pagbalik natin, base sa syllabus, pagbalik ko, parang quiz ata yun. 0.649212. 9211 pala. Then for the sagot of the product, so we have the entropy of the product, which is equals to 3989.74 Yan. Tapos na tayo sa table. We can now use the formula na Sgen S prod minus S react. So we have here S prod is 3989.704553 minus 3023.672969. So sa labas na tayo mag-unit of CH4. Then our S generation or the entropy generation is equals to 966.031584 kilojoule per kmol per Kelvin. Pala siya. Yan. Next, letter C. Patapos na, letter C na. The reversible work. Reversible work and exergy. Destruction. So we have that X destroyed from the previous discussion is equals to the temperature multiplied by the entropy generation. So that is equals to 298, which is given sa ating problem, multiplied by the 966.031584 kilojoule per kilomole Kelvin CH4. Then we have our X destroyed is 287,877.412 kj per kmole of CH4. So, na-cancel si Kelvin. Na-cancel si Kelvin. Yan. And that's for our number 2. Di ba ang haba? Next, last problem. Ethene. So, kayo na magbasa. Charot. Sabi dyan, meron daw tayong ethene na 25 degree at 0.1 MPa with 400 theoretical air at 25 degrees Celsius at 0.1 MPa. Assume that the reaction takes place reversibly at same temperature and pressure. So to simplify the problem further, assume that the oxygen and nitrogen are separated before the reaction takes place, that the constituent in the products are also separated. So base for eto naman, kita naman natin dyan. So this is not realistic situation since the oxygen and nitrogen in the air entering are in fact mixed as would also be the product of combustion exiting the chamber. So this is commonly used model, however, for the purpose of establishing a standard for comparison with other chemicals. For the same reason, we also assume that all the water formed is a gas. Determine the reversible work for this process. So madali lang to. Hindi ganun kahaba. So first, the balanced chemical equation. So I hope na alam nyo na to kung paano kunin. Okay. So ganun po yung ating pag-compute. Next, we can now compute for the uh, kung ano po yung hinahanap ng problem. So we have here to get the enthalpy muna, the enthalpy of the uh, enthalpy of formation of all the substances of the product. So how to get it? So we have the enthalpy of change in enthalpy is equals to the number of moles formation of TCO2. So nakabase po siya sa product plus C2 H2O. Then we have minus 3HO2. Sir, bakit 3? Kasi O2 nga siya eh. So 3 times 3 is 9. Ibinabalance lang din natin dito kay kung ilang O2 tayo meron dito. So that is 2 times 2, 4. Then plus 2 is 6. Ay 3 times 2 ay 6. So minus the enthalpy of the C2H4. So hindi na natin sinama si nitrogen. Zero din naman yun. So next, ganun lang din naman. Hindi lang talaga sinasama si nitrogen. Ayoko na palang ituro to. Fuels and dam computation. So from table A26, multiply lang siya and addition. Minus na pala siya. Meron tayong enthalpy. Change of enthalpy is negative 1,323,760 kilojoules per k-mole of C2H4. So, hindi pa yun ang ating sagot. So, kukunin naman natin si Gibbs. So, si Gibbs, since ang ating formula for uh, work or reversible work is the enthalpy is being subtracted to the temperature times the Gibbs. So, next is the Gibbs free energy. So, same lang. Papalitan lang natin ng S yung ating H. Tandaan na hindi kasama si N2 pag compute ng ganito. Dito lang sa ating part na ito. So, same process. Table A, table 8, ano nga to? A26 at yung ating mga table ng ating CO2, O2, H2O. At 298 degree, at 298 Kelvin. So our answer here is negative 29.69 kilojoule per kilomole of C2H4. So we have now the Gibbs is equals to the enthalpy, change in enthalpy minus the temperature minus the Gibbs free energy. So that is negative 1,323,760 kilojoule per kmol of C2H4 minus multiplied by 298 point, since kinonvert natin, 298 na lang Kelvin multiplied by negative 29.69 kg per kmol of C2H4. So we have here, it is equals to, wait lang, kasi ang kinompute ko is naka 298.15. So 1,323,760 multiplied, minus 298 multiplied by negative 29.69. So we have negative 131 or 1,314,912.38 kilojoule per kmol of C2H4. Then determine the reversible work for this process. So meaning to say that the reversible work is equals to negative Gibbs. So meaning to say it is 1,314,912.28 kilojoule per kmol of C2H4. And kapag tinanong kung ah, since naka C2H4 siya, kapag tinanong kung ilang kilogram per reversible work, so ang i-divide nyo lang siya into 28.054 since ito pong 28.054 is gamit po yung yung ating periodic table. So, C 2 times 12.011 plus 4 times 1.0080. So, that is being divided. Actually, tama na tong sagot. Um, if in case lang naman na tinanong, so 1,314,912.28 kg per kilo divided by 28.054. So the answer is 46,870.76281 kilojoule per kilogram of C2H4. So yun po. So that's it for this discussion. So I hope you learned something, and next discussion is also recorded. I will record it also since wala din po ako next week. Or else, record ko na lang para mabalikan nyo since Monday, Tuesday lang ako next week. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for listening.